Hey Scorps, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tawana. Today we're going to do a reading for you guys for the month of October. It can resonate with you if you have a Scorpio sun, moon, rising, or Venus. And I am using the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck as usual, the Angel Answers Oracle deck, and the Rider-Waite Tarot. I've been in a groove. These three decks have been my go-tos recently, and I've been pulling on the wisdom of the oracle as needed. But I think I'm pretty confident that I'll be using just these three for your reading. Now, I've already pulled your card, so let's jump right in. The first card we have is Inner Trust. Scorpios, it's very funny because we have the Two of Cups coming out in two decks. Like in the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck, this is my Two of Cups card, Conscious Connections. And in the Tarot, the Two of Cups also came out. So I feel like this is a month where you're dealing with themes of partnership, unity, friendship, collaborating in tandem with another person. It doesn't feel like you're dealing with a large group, but it feels like these are your one-on-one connections and like navigating a one-on-one connection in October, or someone wanting to do that with you. All right, so Inner Trust talks about trusting your own guidance, your own self. This card talks to me and says really clearly, like, you know what your heart is telling you. You know what your intuition is telling you. You don't need anybody else's advice. You don't need anybody else's opinion on what you intuitively know. I feel like you have the answers. Then we have Conscious Connections, and this could be Spirit reminding you that you don't need everybody else's opinion on your connection to another, because at the end of the day, you two are the only two people who know what being in connection with each other is like. I mean, no one will experience that person the way you have, and no one will experience you in the way that that person has, because it's a bond formed that is unique to the both of you. So that's why I feel like your guides are like, trust yourself, your own guidance on what to do, what to say, how to navigate, whatever, because then we have the Going Beyond Normal card. And to me, this card is coming in because what may be normal for other people, what may be normal in relationships that other people have, may not be normal to you and this person in this dynamic. So you have to trust yourself, your own guidance, if you are navigating partnerships with others, whether this is a friendship. Let's just say you and a friend are navigating conflict. At the end of the day, you could ask your other friends what to do in the scenario, how to approach this person, how to approach a conflict, but they will never know your friend in the way you know your friend. So what is your inner guidance telling you, and how is your intuition guiding you to navigate this situation with this person? Because yeah, you have to figure out what is normal in your own relationship with them. It can't be what is normal and what works for other groups of friends that you've had. If this is a relationship, it can't be what other people's relationships are like and you using that as a measurement for your own relationship. It is very much being aware of the fact that what is normal to you may not be normal to somebody else. And as a result of that, trusting your own internal guidance. Now, jumping into the tarot, we have the Nine of Wands and the King of Cups starting the reading, which this is usually the strongest energy for me as a reader, the first cards that come out. So someone has a lot of boundaries up, or it feels like there is a level of defensiveness in a connection with someone else. And this is probably in the area of feelings, maybe being reluctant to reveal how you really feel to someone else, or someone else being reluctant to reveal how they really feel to you. And maybe this is a trust thing. Maybe the trust is as a result of not trusting the other person, or maybe that person just has trust issues outside of regardless of what's happened between the both of you. But it feels like someone has their defenses up. Could be a King of Cups, or it just could be telling us that emotions aren't able to be easily expressed in this dynamic between the both of you because there are so many barriers and walls. Then we have the Page of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. All right, so between two people, like, it feels like two people don't even really know much about what the other is going through emotionally. One person, and this could be a dynamic that you have. We have a lot of king energy on the table here. So it could be that you're dealing, these are masculine energies, but we also have a Nine of Pentacles, which it means that this could be a man or a woman in your life that you're having like this struggle with. It could be a power struggle. But one person is making a small offer, or one person has made a small offer, like, hey, I could do this for you, or hey, let me help you with this, or hey, let me... One person has extended an olive branch, basically, because the Page is a very small potential. And then there's one person who it feels like has chosen to like isolate, like be on their own. Maybe one person wants to do something independently, or one person has started to develop their own identity, their own even financial independence. Maybe this is two people. Let's just say these are two business partners. We do have a lot of pentacles on the table, so let's use that example. Two business partners. It feels like one person is like, all right, I'm gonna do my own thing now. I want to go independent. I want to branch off and do this. Maybe I want to do a project on my own. And then the other person, I feel like, is trying to make an effort to bridge the gap, I guess, with maybe the distance that exists between both. But there is a basic lack of like transparency. So the real feelings aren't being talked about because there isn't trust between two people. It's like the trust is broken somehow between two people. And so like there is a defensiveness here, which is a blockage of real emotions. Like what are the real feelings here? What's really happening? How do you really feel? You don't have to give me the politically correct answer. I want to know like the real deal. The real deal isn't being expressed between these two people. There's no trust. All right. So we have the Hermit and we have the Four of Wands and the High Priestess. Could this be related to some of you guys? This Four of Wands is going to talk about a union. You and somebody else in partnership. Others of you, this is collaborating with someone on the domestic front, living together, cohabitating with somebody. But this is just partnerships, unions, doing something with another person. I feel like someone left that scene. It's like you were doing something with this person, but now like one person has decided to go off on their own. Maybe they were guided to go off on their own. Because the High Priestess is here, which talks about following your intuition. And then we also have the Hermit, which is seeking inner guidance, following your own guiding light, seeking wisdom. But yeah, maybe one person decided to leave a home, leave a union. It feels like maybe this is just traveling. Maybe one person decided, you know what, I'm gonna live here instead, and as a result they had to vacate a premises, or you're no longer seeing them as much anymore. But I feel like one person has left the building, and as a result there is very little like realness in the relationship anymore, because the real emotions aren't being shared. And this is somebody anticipating action, anticipating taking action, maybe taking action to like gain some reciprocity. Maybe somebody realizes that the reciprocity that we used to have, we don't have it anymore. So maybe this is somebody's attempt to like, hey, let's bridge the gap. Like, what are you up to? Do you want to come over? It feels like someone is attempting to bridge that emotional barrier or emotional gap. But the Seven of Wands is here, which talks about defensiveness again. Look at these cards. Someone is not open, not trusting the other. There's no safety in this relationship anymore. That's what's happening. There's no emotional safety between two people anymore. And then we have the Judgment card and the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. And then we have the Two of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. All right, so if you're dealing with this Queen of Cups, or if you are this Queen of Cups, Scorpio, it feels like you are getting an opportunity. Like an opportunity is coming to you from the universe, from somebody else, but this is a brand new beginning. It feels like someone is opening up space to have some reciprocity between you, to talk, to collaborate, to work together. After a period of there not being much transparency in how you both feel, you don't know how this other person feels, and they don't know how you feel. There's no transparency in the emotions between you. And I feel like this October is bringing in, maybe this relationship is coming back around, or you get another opportunity to begin anew in this relationship. And this is you having to decide now with clarity, do I want to give this relationship another chance? Is there safety in this relationship? Can there be safety, emotional safety that is achieved? Can we rebuild the trust? Is the trust even possible to be rebuilt at this point? You know what they say, once trust is shattered, it's just shattered. Some people are able to like put the pieces back together, but others are not. Are you one of those people? Can you put the trust back together to have a relationship that you feel like is safe with this person? And Scorpios like depth. I know you guys like depth, and I know you guys aren't able to skim on the surface of relationships. You like to go deep. So can you achieve that with this person, given everything that has happened? Two of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. I would say this is you opting to hold back. At least if this is not what you're doing for the entire time, this is what you're doing in October. I feel like someone is making a clear judgment here that they're going to hold back from a new beginning. Like they don't want to do something for the sake. They don't want to give something another shot. Somebody may have reached out to bridge the gap, anticipating that the other person would reply, would reciprocate. But I feel like whoever is on the receiving end, Scorpio, I feel like this is you. You are not reciprocating. You're holding back from this dynamic. You're holding back from this relationship. And maybe what you've decided is, I've seen what I needed to see, and the milk that has been spilled, I'm just not open to putting that back in the bottle, and like, it's done. It's over. Scorpios are known to hold a grudge. So I would believe if that's your energy. But I understand it. It's because of the depth of emotion that you guys have. And as I say depth of emotion, this card, this combo comes like right directly into my focus. Yeah, maybe you are deciding to stay independently because you don't know if trust can be rebuilt. You don't know if this is something that you want to give to. You don't know if you want to invest time, energy, and money, or whatever it is, into this relationship, into this friendship, into this business partnership, whatever this is. It doesn't feel like you're accepting this new beginning. Let's get some advice. Let's see what the angels have to tell you. Spirit, angels, what's the advice for Scorpio? Advice for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is the advice for Scorpios, angels? Not the right time. That's funny. Advice for Scorpios, 2 more. Whoa. All right, so we have not the right time, recovery, and remain positive. You know what this feels like? This feels like this is an this is not you obviously are not in the mood. Whoever, if this is not you, if this is somebody that you're dealing with, they're not in the energetic space to receive this new beginning right now, and that's okay. It feels like the timing is off. Maybe somebody needs some more time. Maybe somebody needs, feels like whatever is happening right now, like the people involved should focus on their own healing. Focus on recovery. Like, what do you need to feel better? Do what you need to do to feel better, because obviously there's a lack of trust between you guys. And remain positive. I feel like, doesn't mean that you guys can never come back together, but as of right now, it feels like there's very little trust here. Somebody doesn't feel that the risk is worth taking based on the small amount of trust that they have for the other person. They don't want to risk their emotions, and that's their decision. So Scorps, I'm going to leave you here. I hope this was helpful to you. And with that said, thank you so much for watching. Bye.